Okay, maths fans, me again, back again with some more help for Maths Watch. This is clip 212, and we're looking at a harder question 2. Harder probably because there's no graph given here, and we're going to have to draw this graph for ourselves. So, solve the inequality. X squared plus 5x minus 14 is greater than or equal to 0. I think that's what that says there. Okay, if you've done a few of these, you know that we're going to have to plot this graph if we want to solve this, first of all. How do we plot it? Well, first of all, shape. Well, the coefficient of x squared is 1, so we know it's a U shape. What else do we need to know? The y-intercept is when x equals 0. That will give us y equals minus 14. And the roots are where x equals 0, y equals 0, sorry. So 0 equal to x squared plus 5x minus 14. So we solved that little equation there. Okay, so hopefully we always go for factorisation first. Looking at minus 14, what multiplies to make minus 14 and adds to 5? Well, that's like a 7 and 2. That looks like a plus 7 and a negative 2 there. Okay, so solutions. Solution for this bracket would be x equals negative 7 would make that bracket 0. What bracket would make that? What value of x would make that bracket 0? X equals 2. So there's our solutions. Right, so now we can sketch it. So we've got minus 7 and 2, so let's have a little go at this. We've got minus 7 and 2, is probably something like that. Intercept we know is minus 14, and we probably know we don't need to put the turning point here, but it's a good idea to know where it is. Add those together, divide by 2, to find where the turning point would be in line with, because of the symmetry of a quadratic. Negative 7 plus 2 is negative 5, divided by 2 would give me negative 2.5. So it's somewhere around there would be our lowest point. So if I sketch this now, U shape, remember, going to turn there, up there. Do not put the turning point here, remember? Okay, sometimes it is, but in this case, not. Okay, what do we know then? Let's put these numbers on here. We've got a 2, and we've got a minus 7. And what do we want? We want where it's greater than or equal to 0. According to this equation, we want greater than or equal to 0. So let's look at this now. I'm saying this here. This is greater than or equal to 0, but we've just plotted y equals x squared plus 5x minus 14. So we're really saying, where's y greater than or equal to 0? Where's the y coordinate greater or equal to 0? Okay, so what's the y coordinate here? Is that greater than 0? 0. Here's my y-axis, here's my x-axis. Yeah, my y coordinate's greater than 0. What about here? No, less than 0. What about here? It's 0 itself. Okay, so if we go along this graph, we can see where it's greater than or equal to 0. Okay, it's greater than or equal to 0 here. It's actually 0 at minus 2. Then the y-coordinate becomes negative, 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 negative. It is 0 here, and then it changes to positive, the y-coordinate's here. Okay, so any x value that I substitute in here, if I put that into that equation, I will always get a positive y value out. I can see that on the graph. I could do it by substitution, but easier to see on the graph. Okay, so my solution here will be x is less than or equal to minus 7. Now, it's less than minus 7. We can see that. It's equal to minus 7 because it said we could be less than 0 or equal to 0 in the equation that we're trying to solve here. Inequality, I say, not an equation. Okay, over here, any x value greater than 2 that we substitute in will also give us a y coordinate greater than 0. So we've got x values that are greater than 2 would give us that, give us a positive answer. And it said we could have greater than or equal to 0, so we're allowed to use 2 itself. So there's my 2 solutions. So my 2 solutions, I don't put this in one inequality here because there's 2 separate regions of solutions here. X is less than or equal to minus 7, and x is greater than or equal to 2 are the solutions to that quadratic inequality. Okay, I hope that's easy enough to follow, and I'll see you next time.